Hi everyone, it's time for Empties video number 2, and I know it's not that long since I last did one, but my Empties bag was getting out of control, so I thought I'd better get on top of that and do another Empties video. And if I'm honest, this isn't everything that was in the Empties bag. When I went through it, there was a few products that I've talked about a lot before, and there are a few of them that were just a bit uninteresting, so to save it from being totes boring, I've just picked out the ones that either I haven't spoken about before and that are a little bit interesting. So I am going to start with this, and having said all that, I have featured this in a video before, but it was in a haul, so I hadn't been able to give any opinion on it so far, and it's the Catastrophe Cosmetic Face Mask by Lush. I'll link my haul video below if you want to see, but I particularly went in there looking for products suitable for sensitive skin, and this one definitely came up trumps. It's sort of oat based, I think. Oh, blueberries, chamomile and Irish moss, but it did have a very oaty feeling to it. It was sort of dark grey in consistency, and it's pretty messy to use. You do have to keep it in the fridge, so you have to use it within 3 weeks, but that's a good thing because it made me use it more often, because I'm not very good at using face masks very often. Completely empty. I can take this back to Lush if I think six empties. If you take them back, you can get a free face mask, so that's brilliant. And it just did a good job. It is exactly what it said on the tin. Soothed my face, calmed down the redness, made it feel really clean and soft afterwards, and my husband loved that as well. We both used it, so that is definitely one I will be repurchasing when I next go to Lush. I haven't had the chance yet. Next up, okay, so I lied, this is another product that I have spoken about before, and it's the Lancome Bi-Facil eye makeup remover. This is the only eye makeup remover I will use. I'm not fussy about a lot of my products, but this is the only one that I haven't been able to find a better or cheaper alternative to. It's one of those bi-phase ones, so it's got 2 sections with the oily bit and the watery bit, and you mix it up, but it gets off every last bit of eye makeup, so I'm never waking up with any panda eyes. It's very, very, very gentle, and there's no oily residue to it when I use it. Yes, it's expensive, but I haven't found a good dupe for it, and believe me, I've tried. So yes, I have repurchased this, and I will continue to do so forever and ever unless something better comes to my attention. Makeup next, and this is a sample that I got, and I can't remember what I bought to get this sample, but anyway, it's Benefit, and it's their Some Kind of Gorgeous. And this is intended, I believe, well, they call it a foundation faker, so basically it's a bit like a cross between a tinted moisturiser and a foundation, and you're meant to apply it with your fingers, and obviously this is just a very small size. Sorry, you can see I've used it up, but it's pretty messy, and I'm not even sure what different shades it comes in. This happened to be a suitable shade for me, even though I didn't have any choice over what shade. But Benefit for me is a real hit and miss company. There are some products from Benefit that I buy over and over again and that I really, really love, and there are some real duds which, when you consider the price, is a real shame. This one was a dud for me personally because it went on nicely with my fingers, very, very easy to blend, and it created a lovely finish, but the lasting power was basically zero. It didn't last a couple of hours on my skin type, and I've got dry skin, so I can't imagine it would last any better on other people's skin, but you never know. And I would have thought this is probably over £20 for the full size. I haven't checked, but based on what their other prices are like, I would have thought so. So that's not one I would go back to. Glad it was only a sample. Another sample, but this is one that I love, and it is the Vichy Idealia Serum. I got this as one of my free samples on Feel Unique when I bought some products. And I had heard of the brand, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'd never used anything from it. And I know this is only a tiny sample size, it's 3 mils, but I got 3 applications of the serum out of it, and I really, really, really liked it. I'm not loyal to serums, mainly because I haven't found one that I love, so at least for the past 10 times that I've bought a serum, I've bought a different one each time. So I am still going through one at the moment, and it's a number 7 one, and I haven't finished it yet, but this is going to be on top of my list to try to purchase in the full size when I run out of a serum and I need a new one. This is the Color Riche Parisian Crystal, which is essentially just a top coat, and when I was using it I thought it was okay, but only when I switched to another top coat did I realise that this one actually wasn't that great. It was very, very gloopy to use, and it didn't really dry very quickly, so I frequently smudged my nails when I used this as a top coat. I haven't tried any of the actual coloured polishes in the Color Riche range, but I've heard nice things about them, but I wouldn't go back to that as a top coat. There's better ones out there that are actually even cheaper than this. Hairspray, this is the VO5 Ultimate Hold Weather Resistant Hairspray with 5 vital benefits. I don't know what the benefits claim to be. Okay, here we go. All day hold, weather protection, ultra fine, healthy shine and a UV filter. Oh, I didn't know it had a UV filter. That makes me like it even more. This is a good hairspray. It gives you a flexible hold without the sticky feeling, and it does last quite well. It is easy to brush through if you do go a bit too overboard. It is a bit of one of those choking hairsprays where it has one of those quite potent smells and it can make the atmosphere get a bit thick around you and you end up choking. But I think most hairsprays are like that, and it's a huge size, so it lasted me ages, and VO5 is really affordable. So yes, I would purchase this one again. I haven't done so yet because I am using another one just that I got, I think, in one of my beauty hauls actually, but I would go back to this one again if I was ever to run out of hairspray. And this is the L'Oreal Micellar Solution. I bought this ages and ages ago, and it took me a while to use up because every few months I've been switching between different micellar solutions, because I do plan to do an in-depth review on all the micellar solutions I've been using over the past, probably end up being about a year, and I plan to do that all in one video, so look out for that later in the year. But this is one of the ones I've been using, so I will give a more thorough review of that when I do that video. But in summary, this is a really good micellar solution. Yes, I would buy it again. Do I know yet if it's the best one out of all the ones that I've been using? I'm not sure, but I will get back to you on that one. And here I have the Molton Brown body wash in eucalyptus flavour. Flavour, you don't eat it, scent. And this was, I don't know why I feel the need to tell you this, but this was green in colour when the bottle was full. The product's actually green. So, historically, for me, shower gel was not a product that I was going to spend much money on. I've always bought very inexpensive shower gels up until I bought this. And when I lived with my friend Nicola, hello if you're watching, Nick, she always had Molton Brown in her shower, and I never understood why she spent the extra money on it. Don't know what took me so long to try it, but this year, when they had their January sale, I bought this, and it's amazing. It lasted me 6 months because I've just run out of it. And before you say anything, yes, I do have a shower every day. It's just that such a small amount goes such a long way, especially if you use one of those shower roses. And because it was in their sale season, it's a 500ml bottle. They don't technically have a sale, but what they do is, instead of bringing out 250ml bottles, they bring out 500ml bottles. And where the, oh, I'm going to get this wrong, but I think you save a lot of money basically, because I think they only add a £5 onto the price, even though they've doubled the size. Anyway, they bring out that in their sort of most popular ranges, and this is one of them. I haven't tried any of the others, but I think I would just repurchase this one again. I wouldn't bother trying any of the others. It's invigorating in the morning, but relaxing at night. I know that sounds impossible, but it must be something to do with the eucalyptus scent. And I was concerned that having sensitive skin, that with prolonged use, something that's quite highly fragranced would irritate it. Didn't have that at all. Didn't get any drying, no reaction. Absolutely loved this. And I believe they do the same sale in June, or end of June, I think they said it started. So I will be going out and repurchasing this in the larger size because it's even more of a bargain. And really, I haven't done the maths, but I'm sure if you worked out how quickly you go through like a really inexpensive shower gel that you lose loads of in one go, compared to this, I bet the price would work out about the same. So it's an initial large outlay, but you're getting your money's worth as far as I'm concerned. And finally, an eye cream. This is the Olay Anti-Wrinkle Instant Hydration Night Cream. Now, I do like Olay. I have said in other videos that Olay as a brand is a good brand, but I am aware of the fact that in this video and in my last Empties video, I've had an Olay product in each, which I don't really like, but there are plenty of other things in the brand that I like. So this one I didn't really enjoy. I don't know if I'm expecting too much from an eye cream, but it wasn't super hydration. It's called instant hydration, but it wasn't super hydrating, and I definitely didn't notice any difference to my fine lines, and it claims to be anti-wrinkle. So I did use it all up. There was nothing wrong with it. It didn't make anything worse or make me react, but I've since bought a new one. It's a Boots Botanics, and we'll see how I go with that one. But I think what I need to do is just bite the bullet with eye cream as well, and just buy one of the really high-end ones that people say are brilliant. For example, the Bobbi Brown one. My friend's got amazing skin under her eyes. She's sworn by Bobbi Brown eye cream, and I think I just perhaps need to get that rather than keep going through more inexpensive ones and not really liking them as much. But if you've got any other eye cream suggestions, then please let me know, because that is one thing that I definitely haven't found my Holy Grail product in. So that is all the empties I am going to be going through today. I hope you found my reviews helpful in some way. Please comment below any products that you think are going to be useful for me. I talk a lot about what I need and what I like, so if you're thinking there's any products that I need to know about that I clearly haven't tried, then please let me know. I'll be so grateful. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Bye! Notice about me straight away is I am really close to the camera and my face may look a bit scary because I don't have any foundation on. Reason being, I am doing a first impressions of a foundation today, and it's the L'Oreal Nutri Lift Guard.